it. That's the stream deck.
Quit playing.
And I'm vlogging it too. Gas showed up. What's happening?
Yeah.
Someone doesn't sound too
Yeah.
sure about that.
He's so mad.
He's about to drive a Ferrari F430.
Dog, let me tell you something real
all
fast.
back to the seat.
I gotta jump into something right fast. You have no idea how much that intro buys me time to do the last minute shit.
Oh, y'all was talking all that shit last time. We need to shorten it, but
It's
you
long as
using it
shit.
now.
It is long. I just literally took care of 5 things while that motherfucker was going.
I missed y'all, dog. I missed y'all, man. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I just want to let y'all know that Batman ain't crap, and let's get it popping.
Oh
This
my
nigga,
God.
dog. Here we go, man.
Stay on the Batman tip.
We was behind the scenes with that shit, man. You can't bring that shit on here, man.
Oh, I can, and I did. I can, and I did.
All right, hey, got to be done, I guess.
Hey, welcome to the Any and Everything podcast, man. You know, we are the hosts, Ralph, Mo, Mark, and Zoe. Welcome back, Zoe.
What up, dude? Cheers.
We got a good one for y'all today. Classic conversational piece.
Lauren, what's happening?
But let's go ahead and start off with our usuals, man. What we do this week, how things been going.
I'll go. I went and saw Shazam with Max this weekend, so it was pretty. It was all right. So go watch it. I'll let you guys decide. I mean, real true fans are going to say it was awesome if they especially favor Shazam. I think the first one was better than the second one. I don't want to blow it for people. I will say it was funny as hell. It was really funny. But as far as superhero movies, it wasn't my best one. But it's all right. I'm not going to say it's bad, but it didn't meet that expectation. Other than that, man, I put the couple of kids. I put my middle child's bed together. He got a new bed. And then I think that was just about it, man. Oh, and of course, work this week. That's it. So, other than that, who up?
I go. It was pretty chill, man. I was chilling like a motherfucker, man. You know what I mean?
Yo, that
I
shirt
just got, you know what I mean, been taking care of business at the job. I started working at another strip club. It's fun. Like I've been in that motherfucker like,
This motherfucker, man.
But I'm good,
Right.
man. I'm happy, man.
I bet you are happy.
Well, for me, it's been a pretty busy week. The wife has been all hands on deck with this house project, man. She finished painting this week. The room is together. We got our add-ons, so everything's looking good, man. Work was a little hectic, but that's getting ready to change soon, hopefully. But other than that, man, it's been a pretty good week, pretty successful week. Got both my babies here, even though one's getting ready to go to her grandparents' house for a week.
Man, what's happening?
It's been good, man. I don't have too many complaints, man.
LV, what it do?
Ralph, send me that hat, man.
Oh, we got Ashley in the building. What's happening, Ash?
I got one of
up,
these
though,
hats for you, buddy. I got one of these hats for
That's
you.
right, man. Send me that.
Hey, Lauren, he over there speaking to the mic. Oh, sexy. Yeah, like I was
This
saying.
guy.
My wife's
Come
dead.
on, man.
Come on the bed.
You are
and I
giving
still
off the
okay,
ooh wee yeah vibe on the mic, dog. Don't put the mic in your mouth, dog. That'll look odd.
This
That nigga
guy.
said, if you like chocolate, tune in for the next episode.
So, I just want to let you know if you pour a little bit of chocolate all over the strawberries.
If you
Oh,
like
no,
chocolate.
Girl,
What up, Kyle
Chocolate
Mendes?
strawberry on here, dog. I'm kicking him off the stream, dog.
Hey. Zoe, how was your week, bro? I got all the jokes. Zoe?
Oh man, hey, look, listen. I was under the weather. So I went on to take a little trip about 2 weeks ago. Came back, and when I got back, my son gave me some type of a bronchial infection, so it spread to my asthma. I had bronchitis, so I was under the weather. I was coughing up a little blood and shit, but
This nigga talking like it was nothing.
The fuck?
I feel amazing now. A couple of my coworkers, you know what I'm saying, they made sure that I went to emergency. Got me some medicine. I'm doing a
No,
lot
you ain't
better.
said nothing to us,
Hey,
dog, so we can check
nah,
on you, man.
that's
Yeah,
not
it's
true,
okay.
dog. Listen,
It's okay.
I already
And
done
then
get on this motherfucker, man. I was on here talking to him, asking
oh
was he
yeah, my
good, 'cause he
voice.
sounded like crap. And
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, man, I was supposed to go to emergency earlier, but I had some stuff I had to take care of." I'm like, "What about dying? I mean, you know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
something
yeah,
you
you know.
shouldn't do."
I'm good
You
though. I'm
know,
good though. You know, medicine got me good. You know what I'm saying? It was my brother Gad's birthday this past couple days ago, you know.
Oh yeah, happy
yeah,
birthday,
And
Gad.
happy birthday, Gad. And
G
other
Money.
than that though, felt good. We got some dubs last night.
Yes, we
It's
did.
always
Yes,
feel
we
good
did.
to get some dubs, you know what I'm saying? So
That is
Okay.
very true. Very true.
All right, but before we move on, dog, hey, what y'all on? Huh?
oh
Bruh, listen, I am I'm running a dry
Tapped
house
out?
right now, bruh.
All right. So who not
I'm running a
tapped
dry
out?
house.
Okay, all right. So we got Mark and Zoe. So Mark with some. You like the vanilla Crown Royal, dog? I
You know
can't
Hey
do
what?
man,
it,
look,
bro.
I can't say nothing. I
I'm
was
gonna
trying
step
not to
off
show
for
the
a second.
label because we not getting paid.
Hey, Big Dog Kyle in here, bro. What's happening?
Oh, what up, Kyle?
Yeah, man, I had to get away from that
Atlanta with us.
motherfucker Basil Hayes. That Basil
Yeah,
Hayes.
I thought you said you had a dry house.
I did, but I was saving the rest of this, but I might as well go ahead and drink since y'all drinking.
Go ahead and
Okay.
drink, man.
Go ahead.
So I guess I'm the only one that just
well,
out here.
no. So I am drinking nothing. This is a sugar-free Calypso. I've lost about 25 pounds last couple months, and I only drink maybe once during the week now. That's usually when we playing Call of Duty. So today I'm on a Calypso, sugar-free. Trying to get down to about 215, 220. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So
All right.
yeah, I'm not drinking anything. I might drink tonight. You getting on tonight, bro?
You already know.
All right, I might drink a little bit, something.
Okay. All right. Well, other than that, man, let's get on this topic. Who picked this one? Actually, I didn't pick this. I picked the last one. That was you, Mark.
That would be ones off of Mark's list, man.
Yes,
The Mr.
yes,
Nice
yes,
Guy,
it is.
bruh.
Very
Go
much.
for it, Mark.
Some I've really been looking into. Like I've been watching and looking at how certain things have changed lately, and I've been noticing the nice guy has been kind of on the boring list. Like I've just hearing certain females speak, and they're bored with the Mr. Come Home Every Nice Guy. Like he's just too nice and stuff like that. And I was like, wait, say that again.
He
sweetie?
gives a fuck about my feelings.
And she was like really telling me how she was going in on people that were treating her nice and saying that he was
Go
a
ahead, Ash.
pushover and she could run over the guy and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, is this what y'all think about niggas?
White chocolate
People being nice. So it hit my doorstep, and I had to bring it up to everybody, see how they felt about it, get their opinions and their insight on it.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I want to. I do want to get towards this, right? Stevie, what's happening, Big Dog? We already got 11 votes on the on our YouTube.
That word
polls,
we
right?
can't use.
So
Alex.
we have. So the question is, do you think Mr. Nice Guy is out of style? So 36% say I don't think so. 9% says with these days and ages, yes. And here's an interesting one. It depends on the situation. I know we've all been there.
It always depends on the situation.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm just saying, like, I've even been there with, my wife, and she's like, yeah, you being a little too nice. And it's kind of one of those things where you grow up and you taught a certain kind of way, and you do a certain type of things. And I know also when you're locked down and stuff, there's certain things you probably shouldn't do anymore that you used to do, or it makes it look bad. So
like what? I
don't know, man. I'm gonna always be me, and there's no intent of me ever doing anything wrong, or I try not to do anything wrong. So, but as far as home, it's a nice guy. I think I told y'all this a while ago where I was at a gas station and this young, she was pretty, she was fine. I was working and I was going to the gas station and I ran to the door opening for her, because that's how I was taught. And then she looked at me like, no. I'm like, bitch, I'm going out.
No.
He froze.
Yeah, see, look at that face. Oh, look at that face.
It just goes to show you how pissed he was.
Yeah, he was really upset.
I'll let him get back to that in a second.
He was really, but I pick up from where he at because and it's sad because I'm reading some of these comments. Alexandra, Mel, everybody. Nowadays a nice guy is called a simp by just what it is, a simp. And I was like, damn, like
beautiful faces.
The things that changed, man. I'm trying to figure it out. And
Hey, I like the lumberjack going, dog. You about to let that bitch just be?
Oh, you get it? Yeah.
You know, I got you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Right. You got the scraggly hairs. I got this fine shit. This shit don't grow thicker than this, so it just stays shallow.
Get it right.
You said the lumberjack. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little excited. Like, oh shit, somebody noticed my beard growing in and shit.
Nobody.
It's all good. It's all good.
Nobody care. Nobody care about
listen.
That. Oh, wait. Back to this topic though.
Right.
Here. But I've noticed that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even down to opening the doors and stuff of that nature, you don't even get a thank you sometimes. They just brush past you, and I just be like, I don't want to grab you by the collar and throw you back in this Walmart, bitch. But you should thank me.
Go back to the three. Discussion. Yeah. No, go ahead. Because this is a discussion. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, nowadays, I think, you know, and I was more groomed on being a nice guy. I hate to say it, I've got more. And I hate to say this out loud. I've got more female attention by not paying
being an asshole. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, being an asshole. And I
want to see what is exactly is a pushover opposed to being a nice guy. What exactly do you look at as being a pushover, Mel? That's that comment I really wanted us to touch bases on.
There you go. Yeah, it's like what's the line that separates?
And I think that's you know. While she's getting ready to give us a response, I think that's the misconception of the nice guy, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all see us acting nice, opening doors, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry, baby, I got it. As, oh, this dude's about to be a pushover. Mm-hmm. But that's not the case. Don't get me wrong. I mean, when I decided to go the other route, you know, I've always been known as Mr. Nice Guy. Mm-hmm. When I tried to go the other route, I was like, damn, why you being an asshole? But I'm like, yo, but this is the same motherfucker. Like, you know, I'm acting the same way this other dude. You think he is the best in the world, and he treats you like shit. So when I don't ask you how your day is going, I don't open the door. I don't give a fuck about how you feel that day.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm an asshole. But the other dude, that's normal for him because that's his normal motive. You know what I'm saying? That's his MO.
Right.
So why is it that, you know, being a gentleman up front turns into us being pushed over? Or better yet, why is it not wanting to be confrontational is being considered a pushover?
Okay.
Because or that other 4-letter word that we should not be saying on YouTube. The S starts with an S, ends with a P. Yeah. And one of the things that I've noticed too, I'm pretty genuine, decent person. What I mean by that is I was raised with manners. I was raised to have consideration for others, how they feel. And to when it comes to women, always open a door. You know what I'm saying? If you can, put a seat out, et cetera, et cetera. And as I noticed, as time has went on, even when it comes to my job, my work, and things like that, where I deal with a lot of different people,
right?
That me being a quote unquote gentleman, a nice guy, equates to me being a pushover, and I don't get that. You know, it's one of the things I'm just like, hey, I'm just being considerate. I'm being genuine, and at the same time, I'm also just being myself. Mm-hmm. So
sorry about that, fellas, man. I had a school is essential. And I had the heater plugged up to the surge protector, and it shut everything off.
Okay, cool. Because you know, I did snip you being stuck. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know, that's gonna go on TikTok. I'm just letting you know.
All right, my bad.
Okay, but
go ahead.
Alex, explain that though. Explain being a wet noodle. You know what I'm saying?
I thought wet noodle was something you wasn't getting in bed. Like a nigga was just like, oh, I'm in the mood.
You talking about floppy cock?
Yeah, floppy cock.
I hate you.
Floppy cock, floppy cock, floppy
cock.
Okay, what point was y'all make, man? Sorry about that. I got cut off.
I mean, pretty much, you know,
Dennis, what's happening? Hey,
talking about, you know, being penalized for being a gentleman, right?
Oh yeah,
the difference between being nice gentleman and
say. You know, when you went to open the door and she says no, thinking that you're just trying to get on, like, no, I'm just trying to be polite.
I'm trying to be nice to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's how some of us are raised.
I think one other time, man, I think we analyzed the situation. It was a Denzel movie where the guy was being a gentleman to a young lady, and the young lady was like, "What you think we can't do it?" or something. She was saying,
like, I'm not your sister. I'm not your sister, homeboy. Yeah, and he was like, I'm just saying, you know, the gentleman.
Denzel, that was Denzel Washington. The speech thing that happened with Denzel Washington and the lady.
Yeah.
That was actually a good point.
And I'm like, I mean, but I've heard both sides, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing wrong it's nothing offensive with a guy offering to be nice. I mean, let's face it. I mean, guys be nice to each other. We ain't gonna say no if I did something nice for y'all.
You hungry? You want something to eat? I got you, man.
Thank you, brother.
It ain't like being like a piece of shit. Matter of fact, Lauren, I really want to get on what she said about most nice guys. If you can, most nice guys have the worst dark side, and that's why they pride themselves on being respectfully nice and out of the way. You know, and I have, and I hate to say this shit. I am a walking example of what she's saying. I don't know a lot of people. I try not to let it out. I try not to, but a lot of times, like I'll be like, "Hey, lady, how you doing? You know, oh, it's nice to meet you. You know, come on in here this way." And then it might be something, and I'll be like, "Bitch, check this out." You know what I mean? Then you gotta come back to like this sense of you know. And I swear to God, I try not to be that way. But this is the thing that kills me is when I'm like that, they're more aroused.
Well,
I'm trying to understand.
All right, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. So here's the women's point of view, and Alex and I, we have friends that who are single, and some of the crap that they deal with, where guys have that perception of being this, oh, I'm nice type of, I'm unique from everybody, I'm different, I do all these nice things, with an agenda attached to it instead of actually genuinely being nice. So when somebody like us comes around, it's like, hey, I'm trying to be nice, and they're all pissed at us. And I'm like, I have no agenda. I don't want nothing to do with you. So it's kind of a you gotta get what you can. I mean, at the same time. And I fought us at times because
but doesn't that become a generalization? Like, doesn't that become a generalization?
But it happens so much, and it happens quite often. And then when you get to talk to women and type of things, and they think that there's a hidden agenda behind it. Yeah. And I mean, but we as guys got to work twice as hard just to prove that it ain't that.
That is true. And then at the same token, you gotta work twice as hard to prove that you're not that, but also come off as if it's not game, because you got a lot of women that's been in that situation.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of women that's been in situations where this guy is nice as fuck until he fuck.
And then it's fuck, and then when it's on,
and that's our fault. That's the guy's fault.
Which one is better to take a chance on, the nice guy or the complete asshole?
Well, that's a question you got to ask the women,
because y'all got to choose one, right? It's very rare that you're gonna find somebody with that either they're in the middle, because it's hard to, as a guy, it's hard to be in the middle. Either we nice or we not. And most of the people that's on here know, like, once you get me to that point, it's hard to get me back. You know what I'm saying? If I'm done,
speak on it.
If I'm done, then I'm done. Woo! You know what I'm saying? And there is no let me come back and try again. No, I'm done. You had your opportunity and you fucked that up. And I'm somebody that gives multiple opportunities. So if I've given you all these opportunities and you fuck it up, that means you didn't want it. Don't come back later and say, "Oh, I wanted it." But you don't understand how
I gave you that
that I've talked to. It was like, damn, I'm sorry. Back then you were the right guy, and I didn't see it then.
That's true.
And what happens is this is why nice guys finish last, because y'all don't want that nice guy until y'all get royally fucked over. So we do get the leftovers. We usually get the back end shit. You know what I'm saying? We have to let y'all go through hell.
Yeah, before we get a shot. Y'all done gave a bad guy. Y'all done gave this bad guy guac. Y'all done gave that nigga guac. Then y'all could cook breakfast for this nigga.
Oh, sorry, what's happening, dog?
What's going on?
And then at the end of the day, after all that happens, it's just like, like a lot of people saying, it really puts it. Matter of fact, I could turn the table on its head. Why is it that the nice guy stick with the bad girl? You got to understand that, because I see a lot of nice guys. I see a lot of nice guys, a lot of simps, what you say, that really be sticking to this woman that then cheated on them. This woman that done, she dog them out, everything. So that's for something for not me for say, but for the general question of why do we stick around for the bullshit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and let's go for women as well. It's a lot of good women that be with dog niggas, like be with dog motherfuckers. And I mean, these women be cooking, cleaning the whole nine, but then he be fucking with Rose that's at the stroll, she doing her thing. Mercedes, he be fucking Mercedes at the, but then Samantha be at the house trying to make him a hot plate.
Don't talk about Mercedes off of P Valley, boy. I tell you, that's mad.
this guy right here.
I tell you what.
Whoa, man.
I'm sorry, baby, but hey, I need her.
Let's get back to
this man said
average common sense.
You said Mercedes and I lost it.
They overdo it and always put themselves on the pedestal for being a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got any comments on that one?
Oh, I got some comments, Mark.
But see, here's the thing. You can't say they always overdo, because some people do stick to that. They stick to what they start off with. You know what I'm saying? They start off nice. They stay nice until you fuck them over, and then you're like, yo, you wouldn't like this before. What, you took that part away from me?
You did.
Now you about to get an asshole, and that's not who I really am. But that's clearly what you want.
All right, I'll do y'all this justice, right? So, when we try to do the nice guy, then they think is, like I was saying earlier, it might be a hidden agenda. I'm not saying all women are like that. There's some good women that are out here. But how do you guys feel when a woman is being Mr. Nice Woman to you? What do you think that's going on?
I mean, that's a good spin.
This is where I kind of have the sympathy for women, because just like when they deal with asshole dudes and they don't know when to trust a nice guy, we don't know when to trust a nice
we don't know
either, because we spend majority of our time trying to find that one. You know what I'm saying? And when we do find that one, sometimes we skip over it. And sometimes we take the little issues and we try to make them way worse than what they really are.
I tried to figure that out too. A nice noodle.
Ashley wants to know what's a nice noodle, y'all.
It was something Alex said. I thought it was a sexual disease that guys
what is
get
that?
when they can't get hard.
What is a nice noodle?
Mark said he thought it's when you couldn't get hard.
That was a limp dick. I thought it was a limp dick. I mean, what? Why everybody looking like that? I thought that what it was.
Oh my God.
Alex, she's not doing it.
That's crazy. That's crazy, because Mel said she's gonna sing at your service, dog, because Alex gonna kill you.
No, to get back on that. That's a real interesting topic to get on, because like Ralph said, we kind of go into the situation where we want the nice girl. It don't matter. And I could be speaking. Matter of fact, I could be speaking for majority of the males. I've said this before. We're good with dropping the bag on a nice girl because of the simple fact that we don't know that this is what we're going to get. And a lot of guys go after some of these rough girls, and the intentions of probably one day they will be a nice girl. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care who you are as a man. You sometimes go into a situation knowing she is not that, but that's what you would prefer for her to be. It don't matter what it is. I mean, if I'm saying something wrong, I'm sorry, but it's just facts. You never want to get with a bad girl and be like, yeah, this bitch is the shit because she's a bad girl. You want something nice out of her.
Ain't that the truth?
So a lot of times we get into these situations where we find something that we think we could potentially be something more. And then, unfortunately, we overpass the nice girl because we don't know the intentions of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when us as guys, we might present ourselves to y'all as a nice guy and then be like, oh, this nigga just want to have sex, blah, 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 blah. And that's just what your perception is. Ours is kind of reversed. Ours is, okay, she's a nice girl, but what is the outcome? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just like a reverse page. Other than us thinking that you just want to fuck, we're thinking, what do you want other than fucking? And that's where we kind of, our gears turn differently, because sometimes we might not be in a financial place to give you what we think you want. We might not be in a perspective lifestyle for you to receive other than sex. So a lot of times we would pass on the nice girl due to the idea of she wants more. I can't do it right now because I'm focused on doing more to provide that.
I tell you what, man, there's a point in time where I thought being a nice guy was probably bad, because I got cheated on for being Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was with this girl, man, and when I wanted to stop whoring, I wanted to chill and be with her, and I was doing all this stuff for her. And then one day she cheated, and then her excuse, it was a whole long story, but her excuse in the final thing of it was, well, I did it because you would never tell me no. Wait a minute, so you got everything you wanted, and because I never would tell you no, it's like, yeah, the other guy told me no, so it felt like I had a challenge. And I'm like, what?
hey, but you know what though?
I've heard that to this day.
I have to get on this. I have to get on this. Alexandra. She said a wet noodle is a guy that is too nice and allows me to do whatever I want out of the fear of losing me. When in reality, he's already lost me. Now, this is what I want to tap into. A lot of times we do what we can to keep you because we don't want to lose you, not because we're weak or not because we're a wet noodle. A lot of times we do this because we actually care for you. We actually want you to be a part of our life. And that's what put us in these situations where it's like, what is the difference? Where's the thin line at where us just trying to keep you in our lives turn into us being afraid to lose you because we don't know how to be good man? Like what separates that? And that's where my whole argument comes from, because I know a lot of people that's in a situation that's trying to save a relationship, that's trying to save somebody in their life. And I mean, regardless of what they're doing, and it's complete text, it's almost like that's my biggest fear of me stepping in trying to save a relationship, but being called a simp or a noodle because I am trying to do what's necessary to do so to save my relationship. And that is the key. That right there is what scares me when it comes to this topic, because your definition is exactly what a lot of people are doing in successful relationships, is trying to keep what they have grounded by stepping aside and letting their spouse do what they may like because they feel like this is going to help them better their relationship.
Well, I get it though, but me, I actually like being the guy that wants to do everything, especially if it makes her happy. It doesn't bother me for being nice all the time and not even want nothing out of it or want nothing for myself. That's just how I am. My family. I grew up in
looked at as weak. Is the problem?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what.
And it's happened before. You know what I'm saying? I've dated.
Yeah, but I got self-confidence though. I just feel like if I'm nice, then life is going to return to me nice. I grew up in a family where my grandmother took all our family from the South and brought them here, and it was a launch pad just because she loved everybody and that she wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that just stems down from generation to generation. And of course, my family grew up in the church and all that stuff. So of course, I was genuinely taught kindness and nice and religion and all that stuff. So that don't bother me. I don't care if I'm nice all the time or I'm always doing more than I'm doing for myself.
Hey, listen, that's me 110%, man. I'm gonna say permission. I've been given permission to buy certain things, but when it comes to me, I always second guess it. I'm like, but do I really need that right now?
Yeah.
But when I do have that extra bread, right? Before I get that, when I have that extra bread or that extra whatever, I'm like, what can I do for my spouse or my kids? I feel that it's putting everyone else first instead of yourself. It's not necessarily being selfish to yourself, but it's making sure that those are around you are happy. Because to me, if they're good, then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I may want a lot, but I don't have to have a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I hate that because it's almost like I said, being punished for being too nice. And my question to Alex is that, okay, say you run into a situation where you do like this person, right? And they're being that wet noodle, as you would call it. How do you express that?
Yeah, there
do
you
you tell them like, hey, listen, I appreciate everything you're doing, but you're being a bitch? Or, is it like,
you already lost me?
Right. Like
how do you win?
I feel like there's no winning when it comes to that situation, because somebody that wants to do everything to keep you happy, I don't see that as a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're not hurting themselves to do it for you, why is it a problem? And I don't get me wrong. On the flip side, I do appreciate someone that would tell you up front, like, hey, I don't think this will work out because I'm not the right one for you. Okay. If that means you feel that I'm too nice, just say we're just not compatible. You know what I'm saying? But don't let me get into a situation where like, yo, I'm about to use and abuse this motherfucker.
Yeah, don't run over me.
Yeah. Hold on, but before y'all continue, y'all don't. I'm getting a buzzing noise in the stream. Y'all don't hear anything?
No.
Oh, what the fuck? A meteor.
Oh shit! It's a meteor. Oh my god! We need somebody to save us.
And he's back, ladies and gentlemen. My guy. He saved the day. As always.
Oh my God!
Your man Soups is back in the building. This ain't the day to put things away. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we knew he was going to show this sometime today. We know when he was going to save lives, but it's all the time. 24/7. Always ready. Hey, listen. I don't know why I get so much enjoyment out of pulling this book out when Mark is on the stream, bro. Y'all don't understand.
Oh shit!
Hey, Mark, listen, man. All the way from the ATL, my boy. Soups is saving lives, my guy. Soups is saving lives. What you understand, man? Listen. Mark, are you at a loss for words, my guy? I understand.
You gotta say some shit. You gotta say something.
Superman's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
Yo, we've been saving this shit all week for your mother.
I've never wanted to rock a nigga so bad, though. I've never wanted to just like.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't.
Nah, we had the music and the graphic ready since Monday, bruh.
That transition was good, though, wasn't it?
Oh man, listen. For those that don't know, I took that Soups to Mark's house when we went to ATL to visit, and this man been kind of salty about it the whole time. So just want to let y'all know, man.
Man,
let y'all know we've been saving this up all week.
I didn't practice it because I forgot to turn the thing off so you can see the bottom comment. It's the bird is playing.
Oh
shit!
Man. All right. We're gonna get back to it, dog.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I needed that so bad in my life.
Oh my God.
All right, so back to what we was talking about.
I don't even know what we was talking. I'm done, dog.
Hey, look, we're gonna go back to the Supermans, but on the flip side, right? For those that are overly nice guys, we'll call Captain Saver hoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, there's a running joke about your boy over here. I've got a group of friends here. Whenever they run into a situation, I'm kind of quick to try to jump in to help out, right? And once again, that's just a trait of me being a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? I deal with cars on the regular, right? So when people have car troubles, they call me, and I stop whatever I'm doing to try to help. But then I get hit with the joke that I'm Captain Save-A-Ho, right? Instead of, hey, I appreciate it, I'm glad you helped me out, it almost feels like, I'm a bitch for helping. Now, if I was the same guy and I said, yo, I don't give a shit about what you got going on with your car, don't call me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you say you got your coolant's leaking. That's not my problem. It's not my car. You know what I'm saying? So once again, I'm just trying to figure out where's the happy medium. You know what I'm saying? Do you want somebody that's a friend like that in your corner? Or do you want to tell them like, yo, you ain't always got to help me. Don't fucking call me then. You know what I'm saying? So
I just personally, I don't know how we can move forward.
Mark still fucked up.
I don't know how we can move forward with a proper show after that whole fucking segment.
Mark, we've been I'm trying to tell you, we've been holding that shit.
I know, I got you. I'm trying to get back to where I'm at.
I have a feeling Mark gonna have a comeback so fucked up. He gonna get us all done.
No, it's okay. I'm getting back.
That's y'all. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'm just trying to figure out life right now, boy. I swear to God. But no, I feel you because I've been in a situation. Funny, but I've been in situations where I did look down upon one of my fellow guys. So I was like, why do you continuously keep trying to help this bitch? She don't care about you.
Yeah.
Like let it go.
But we've all been that guy too, though.
I've been in situations, and he would tell me how much he cared for her, how much he's trying to save his home. And I'd be like, dude, if it's not gonna happen, bro. Like, she tried to fuck me, so just let it go. Like, I'm not gonna do it, but just let it go, bro. Like, she really don't want. But this is where my whole aspect come from, because I've seen it happen to girls as well, where these girls would be like waiting on their guy to come home. They'd be waiting on their guy to come home. I mean, she done cooked, put the kids to bed, she done put on some nice lingerie, she done did all this stuff. And waiting on this no good motherfucker to come home, and he done went about 3 girls straight on this one day. And she's waiting on him to come home. Do that make her weak? Do that make her a stupid bitch? Do that make her like a...
Does she know?
You know what I'm saying? Do that make her dumb? Because
the question is, does she know?
Do she know? Now, that's a good question. That's a good question. Do she know? But also, do it make her stupid? Because she's trying to hold on to something that she feel is hers.
If you're trying to hold on to something that somebody else has,
okay,
then yeah, that's not smart on your part. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit here and hope that the little things that you're doing are gonna keep that person around if they clearly showing you they're not happy with where they are. Right. You know what I'm saying? And if they out here blatantly doing things like that, you know what I'm saying, without you knowing, and you doing everything right, then yeah, I mean, you're getting played. But you got to also know you're getting played.
Oh, what's going on, Waffle?
Oh, shit. What up, Waffle? And Mel, I hear you. Let your no be no and your yes be yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely.
That is something that I struggled with for a long time. And actually, the person that helped me out with that was my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had a bad situation where I didn't like confrontation. And it's like, you know what? Whatever, man. Just go ahead and do what you need to do. And she's like, you know, is this something you really want me? I'm like, I already told you no. She was like, then why don't you stand on that? Well, then why you keep pushing on it? If I said no, then it's no. And they're like, you know, but, you know, I don't know if I just keep asking, then why are you that person?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that's something she did all the time. That's just something she did as an example.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She did that as purely as an example. She's like, this is what I mean. She's like, I'm okay with you telling me no. If it's no, then it's no. But I shouldn't be able to ask you a bunch of times until you say yes. Stand on your no. And she had a point. And this is where I feel that, you know, I guess we could be considered that wet noodle that Alex was talking about. I'm not going to say we, but me, you know, in this particular situation, because I should stand on what I believe on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Well, if I don't like it, it's no. And if it's cool, then it's yes.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? But that's also something that had to be, I'm not going to say pretty much explained, but help me understand why it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect us to know what we don't know. You know what I'm saying? If you don't ever tell me that what I'm doing is a problem, and it is a problem, either you're using or abusing it, or you just don't give a shit.
God damn, Lauren.
Well,
Lauren had a good point.
What's that, Lauren's comment?
Man, when I tell you I've caused 70% of my own heartbreak by not saying no and walking away when I saw the red flags. That's granted.
Red flags is red flags. You know what I'm saying?
Red flags.
At the end of the day, you are right. It is completely up to us to pay attention to the red flags and do something about it.
Yeah.
You know,
but you try to stick around because you always think that maybe I can be help this person be a better person or be a better myself.
You ain't got to be with him to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
But you don't know. That's what Ramon said.
You don't know. Yeah,
Ramon saying you basically don't know this. Ramon saying is basically, and I don't give a shit. Matter of fact, speaking prime example for Ralph and Moan, before y'all were married, y'all had this point of y'all life being with y'all spouse, your significant other, where y'all did not know they were there to elevate you, and vice versa with your spouses. They didn't know that you were going to be in a position to elevate them. You just don't know these things. And what Ramon is getting at is when you're in someone's life to elevate them, a lot of times they might not understand that that's what you're there to do. Their sole purpose is there to kind of give you a leg up. And we don't know these things. We don't know the outcome. We don't know what it is to come in. Sometimes we do try to bypass those red flags because we consider that it could possibly go away. It's something that could change. And we don't know that when we're in these situations, and that will put us in these situations where we're disappointed, we're let down, we're oh, why did I not look at the red flags? Because a lot of us go off of what, and I tell everybody this, our heart and mind are never in the same place. So a lot of us go into these situations where our mind might be saying, hey, look, that shit's bad. But your heart be saying we can get past it. And that's what put us in these situations where we're disappointed with the outcome in situations. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. We don't know. We have no idea of knowing these things.
Emotionally driven actions and thoughts versus the logic. That's exactly what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
That's one of the things you learn in psychology. You said what?
No, I said thank you. Absolutely.
No, that's one of the things that I learned in psychology when I was in school. That it's a thin line between logic and emotion in the first place. You know, one thing is we always know, hey, look, this is not right. But emotionally, you with your partner and whatever the situation might be, in which you really want to put all the effort you can into quote unquote saving, helping, or prolonging that relationship, knowing good and well, knowing that the situation is done. But emotionally, hey, we can save it, we can work at it. And that's one of the problems that I personally have, is knowing something,
what's going
but
on,
emotionally.
Hey, Sierra.
What up, Sierra? Is emotionally knowing, feeling some type of way, but logically knowing that, hey, this is just not what it is. There's nothing I can really do.
Malin
But
Harlow, what's going
my
on?
emotions are saying, yeah, so I definitely understand that context as well.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, when I was back in the days, like, trying to get things in order or whatever, a lot of my best scenes in the pornography industry was when I was the bad guy. I had that monkey wrench and that hammer, and was like, pop, 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 pop.
You want me to kick him or you got it?
That's
We thought we used to stay
this is a good one. Your sister said, dog. People fall in love with potential and ignore what it really is. That's how I felt when she said she would start the OnlyFans. I fell in love with her doing that, but y'all haven't done it yet.
Mark, that's right, man. You got it all for you today,
I'm still waiting on that link, dog. I'm telling you, got support on every direction, dog.
I'm gonna say this. You always be worried about what the fuck I'm gonna say about your sister. But it's this nigga here, not me.
Y'all having a grand day today. Y'all having a grand fucking day today. Listen, y'all having a grand fucking day today.
Hey, look, I wanna touch on what Stevie said, man.
What do you say?
A lot of times people stick around thinking that they can change a person in a relationship, and you can't change a man or woman. They gotta want to change for themselves to be a better person for their partner, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I agree on that. But sometimes you don't know what you don't know. In a relationship, you're constantly learning your partner, right? You're learning what they like and what they don't like. There's some things that they may just go ahead and go along with, and you don't know that they don't like it because they never said anything. You know what I'm saying? And that could be anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying you can change someone, but if they don't know that that's something they would like to see change, you don't know that it's wrong. So they're not changing you, they're guiding you, on what they really want out of the relationship versus, what you think should be happening in a relationship. Now, at that point in time, if it's something that you just stand strong on, then maybe it won't work. Or maybe you can come up with an agreement and meet in the middle, because that's what you do in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You count on each other to help, like Mark said, elevate your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Spark and change. Yeah. A person can help spark change. I mean, once you bring something up to a person's attention, and sometimes you got to show them what their actions is really doing to you, or what's this doing to the relationship. Once you get to that point, that can help spark that change in the person. If I continuously am doing something one way, let's go to the gym for me, right? When I was trying to build a bigger tricep, all I did was tricep extensions. Tricep extensions, down, up, down, up, down, up, right? My lateral head wouldn't grow, and I was mad as hell. I want my arms big, 20 inches. But what I did was I ran to somebody who knew a little bit more, and he told me something. So that same principle can go down to anything else. He told me exactly how to build a medial head. And once I started building the medial head, he sparked the change. Now I know that certain things can do to activate certain muscles. Now that's just talking about my body. But when it comes to relationships, if your spouse is doing something you don't like, for example, staying out a certain amount of time, talking to certain people, have a gallery of fucking Snapchat of different people, different males or some shit like that, and you don't like it, you bring that to their attention, and you can spark that change.
And I think that's where it was coming from with the whole analogy thing. Like, you're trying to spark that change, and a lot of places, like I said, sometimes it's up to that person to take it as what it is, because like I said, when I was back,
your OnlyFans.
What happened? And that's
keep going. Just keep going.
Oh, Amber, I know that is where the cerebral cortex come from, but that's what I learned when I was in the business. They was like, "Hey, do jumping jacks butt naked." I grew so much longer because I would go like this and elevate the jumping jacks.
Yeah, while your man smacking your stomach, making that clapping noise.
I get it, though. Look at my face.
I get it. I mean, but is it really? Okay, so you like somebody, right? And you like them from what you saw, or when you first met the person, or when you got to know that person, and then you see something you don't like. Do you really call that? Because you don't want nobody to change. You like them for who they are. But is it really change when you enlighten them with something?
It depends
and they
on
do
the
things. Or are you making an add-on to what they already are, and their perception is just kind of moving in that way without changing the entire person?
Now, this is what I want to cover when I say it depends on the individual. I'm almost certain, and like I said, this would go to you, Ralph and Moan. It depends on who y'all with. See, y'all got yourself in a situation that is beautiful because y'all met people where y'all elevated them, and they didn't take it as constructive criticism. They didn't take it as you was bringing them down or you was tearing them apart. They took it as, okay, well, I could try that. And then as for your spouse, they probably told you something and you didn't take it as, oh, I'm doing bad, blah, 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 blah. You took it as, okay, I could try that as well. It depends on who you with and that connection you have. Because a lot of us get in these situations where we don't have that connection and we don't feel like we're being told to do something better, but being told to do something other than what we've been doing. And we might not like it. So it really depends on the situation of connection that you have, because a lot of us have been in a situation where we met somebody and we felt like, okay, good, we're going good in a relationship, but now I'm gonna tell her I want her to do this. Since the connection's not really there, they're gonna take it as what it's not. And that's where the understanding is broken. Sometimes the communication starts right then and there. A lot of people say, oh, it's based on communication. That's where communication starts, where it's just like, well, you on Instagram a little too much, baby. Can you kind of tone it down? She might take it like, nigga, that's why I met you. And she might do that. And you might be in a place where you like, damn, well, I can't say nothing else about that. But in actuality, you're trying to tell her like, well, you met me there, but now we're here. So
exactly.
You get what I'm saying? And that's where the connection.
The terms in the relationship change.
Yeah, but I don't feel like because you met somebody there, they should be that person when you met there.
I got you on that. But that's how it comes off to a lot of people without that connection. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's where the full circle comes in. Like it really depends on that person you with. You know what I'm saying? Because I love, doing certain things that I do when I'm at the strip club.
Oh my God.
Everybody need to know that Mark really wants to dance, dog, and show his goodies off, dad.
This motherfucker, he really wants to dance and he wants to be in the adult industry. Okay.
Right.
Something wrong with this motherfucker.
Just start that bit, dog.
I know, Mark.
A&E.
No, you can be the manager, dog.
Really could. I come out of a goddamn TP. Like, what? With bananas and shit.
But your client is that white door behind you, dog. All you gotta do is start it and get send us the link and y'all get some money, man.
Y'all see how he just sparked my interest in life without me taking it as criticism.
I'm about to say, please don't be spark interest in me. I don't run away, dog.
Yuck.
I heard that Black Superman dudes.
Oh, you did?
No.
I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
You know what?
I ain't gonna do it, dog. Mark, you over here asking for it, dog.
I didn't.
Soups is away, dog. Soups is away. We good for the day, dog.
Stop the fucking music. Stop.
Listen. As a matter of fact, dog, you should go ahead and join the club.
Don't try me, Mel.
With that shirt on, dog. You need an S on your chest, dog.
Don't try me, Mel.
You need an S on your chest, dog. SM Supermarket.
Oh my God, dog. The worst thing. Stop, Ralph. Stop. Ralph, stop.
I didn't do nothing.
You got to. Stop. Look at you. You're fiddling with stop.
Hey man, get that W. Ralph, go ahead and promote that bad boy. You got his background, bro.
Right, so I know we've been talking about this for the last couple weeks. Sponsored by W. All right. Energy drink should get you right. All right. Listen, when I tell you I had a rough week at work, just a couple of these packs, man, to get you through throughout the day, man. I go to work tired sometimes, had a long night. Sometimes I can't sleep. The shit right here get you going, man. It ain't like Red Bull. You don't get a crash. You keep energy the whole damn day. Shit's A1. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a believer than anything. Don't get me wrong. You hear about energy drinks all the time. And like, oh yeah, you get this energy, and as soon as that shit starts to run out, you sleepy as hell and you feel like shit. Like this, dog. They give you a little shaker bottle with it too. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all got some of these shaker bottles sitting underneath your cabinet somewhere being unused. You ain't got to use this one, but they'll send you one, so you might as well use it. But I'm trying to tell you, bro, this shit right here, see that peach? It goes great with Peach Crown Royal too. Let me tell you, bro.
You sleepy and drunk at the same time.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's a quick pick me up, drop down, all at the same time. Man, you know what I'm saying? You get drunk with energy. I'm trying to tell you, it's insane, man. It's insane. Give it a try. Use the code. Get you some coins off. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be worth it, man.
This motherfucker got me.
I thought Mark was hitting some booger sugar over there for a minute. He was over there like
that nigga just called me a cokehead on live YouTube. Jesus Christ.
Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad, okay?
Oh, okay. I'm about to say you keep him up, dog. His music coming on.
No, stop.
Yeah, I got some of my own turning pink, dog.
Dog, you pink as hell, dog.
Yeah, had me laugh so hard.
Hey, you wanna know why? Because you're a nice guy. That's why.
Exactly, Mr. Nice Guy, bro. That's
nice
what we
guy,
all
dog.
talking about. What do you think Soups is? Nice.
Stop.
There you go.
I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, dog. You be walking into the shit, dog. I'm sorry.
How? How did I walk into it? How?
Because you made the poor decision to give him that toy. That's what you did. You should have just took him knocking the whole shelf down. Now look what happened.
Now he's a regular guest on the show. He's a regular guest. Oh, listen, by the way, you know, for those that are watching, we got something planned. If you may or may not see us somewhere in Detroit on a billboard somewhere supporting the channel, just saying, Soups will be there too.
No,
all right,
please don't do that.
Soups will be there too. But
we're gonna put Soups on the billboard. No, we'll get some copyright.
That's right. I can't do that.
His chest out.
I'm gonna erase the S and put an M. All right, Mark, just for you, dog. Just for you.
Or we'll finesse it. We'll just put a nep across his chest, dog.
We'll find a way. We'll find a way. For you though.
I don't even give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
If only that was true.
We care, Mark. That's why we did it.
I'm full of shit.
Saying, hey, listen, for those that came in and watched and kicked it with us, man, I appreciate y'all being here. Help us make the channel grow. Mon already said, like, subscribe, follow us, man. We ain't doing nothing but getting better from here. Next week, we are gonna talk about.
Are you serious though?
We do not own the rights to throw that out there. We do not own the rights to that picture. But I mean,
go ahead anyways, though.
If he shows up, he shows up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
like he about to take advantage of those.
he is right behind you, like
drop, nigga.
Right. You thought you was gonna leave it down there? We're waiting on smoke here. I pick up the soap. Man. Anyway, listen.
Well,
man.
Hey.
Once again, like I said, I appreciate y'all. Next week, we're gonna talk about money. All right, we're gonna talk about cash. We're gonna talk about what women think men should make, not just your man, but men in general.
And y'all better have some strong comments on here because we're the only ones talking. So if we would like to have women special guests, we normally have our normal Inept crew that comes with us, but we're gonna put a promo out there to get some new faces in here, hopefully. We love you guys, Mel, Lauren, Amber. You guys have been awesome with the show, but we want to try to get some new, because you guys got your own thing going on, and we want to kind of get some new faces in here. You know, but Facts. If not, you guys are still more than welcome.
Absolutely. And I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be a good show, man, because I want to hear what people actually think, man. I want to think if y'all thinking logically, if y'all thinking in a dream world. I'm not gonna lie, this has kind of been done before. But I would love to hear from our audience and our friends and our people that come in and watch with us. I'm hoping that, you know, y'all have a little bit more of a realistic expectation versus, you know, some of the stuff I heard before, because there's a lot of women out here is like, oh, a man should make at least triple what I make or 6-7 figures, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, be great. Real, sometimes it's kind of unrealistic. Not saying don't reach for your goals, but you got to be realistic.
And if you ladies don't get in here, then you guys going to be taking our whole perception on it because y'all ain't here to talk. So hopefully some of y'all be able to join.
And we want to listen to you. Amber and Lauren do beat on good man.
I know. We already established how they be beating.
I already gave you the rundown. Y'all got tank tops with spaghetti ball meat stains on them. And y'all go out there in the mean street and y'all beat on them.
Make a plate and smack them with the pan.
That's right.
So you enjoy dinner. But anyway, with that being said, we are our end. We appreciate everybody being here. Until next time.
We out.